Hello, subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome to part 1 of Mount & Blade, or Let's Play Mount & Blade Warband 1860s Old America, or as I'm going to label it in the description, or as I'm just going to have the video title be 1860s Old America, because the whole name is kind of lengthy. So, before we actually get into the game, I wanted to go over the results, because we do have a couple of ties that we have to break, as you can see down here. There's like 2 more ties after this one that need to be broken. So, while I did post on Patreon the results, I don't know how many people saw it, and so because I had to break these ties anyway, I figured I'd also go ahead and record it, which I'm going to use a single dice, or I guess a die, to break them. So, first things first, we got 6 votes. 5 people said they wanted our character to be male, 1 person said female. So our character is obviously going to be male. Let me go ahead and mark that obviously on my printed copy. Okay, so 3 people decided they wanted our character's father to be a hunter, 2 wanted him to be a veteran soldier, and 1 wanted our character's father to be a highwayman. And of course, the 3 wins out in this scenario. And now for our first tie. For what we spent our early life as. So I'm going to roll the dice. 1 or 2, we go with a craftsman apprentice. 3 or 4, we go with a street urchin. 5 or 6, we go with a vagabond's child. I'm going to roll the die once, and we'll see what we get. We got a 5. So, our character is going to have spent their early life as... Oop. Damn pencil. Oh, okay. Okay, now to find a pen. Give me 1 second. There should be a pen around here somewhere. There we go. So, our character will have spent their early life as a vagabond's child. Okay, now what we decided to become as an as a young adult. So, 2 people said a game poacher, 2 people said a smith, 1 person said a goods peddler, and 1 person said a university student. Obviously, because the tie is a 2-2 tie, with a game poacher and a smith, we are only going to be selecting between those 2. And I'm going to roll the dice. 1, 2, or 3, we will be a game poacher. 4, 5, or 6, and we will be a smith. So let's see what we get. We got a 2. So our character, as a young adult, decided to become a game poacher. Now, as for why we decided to become an adventurer, we have a 3-way tie again. Like with the last 3-way tie, 1 or 2, in this case, will be a lust for money and power. 3 or 4 will be personal revenge, and 5 and 6 will be wanderlust. So let's go ahead and roll the dice. We got a 6. So our character decided to become an adventurer for wanderlust, which will be interesting because I have actually not in any way thought of how I would go about trying to find a way to end the series in that case. So if any of you guys got any things you want us to sort of do specifically, feel free to leave it in the comments section, because this first video is probably just going to be trying to get some money, realistically speaking. Let's see. Okay, for where we start out in the new world, which of course they did misspell by, as in drawn in by. So 3 people said they wanted us to take a ship and travel to the Union. 2 people said they wanted us to take a long trip to the wild territory of the Plains Indians, and 1 person said to join a pioneer caravan directed to the wild lands of the Western Territories. And then the bonus question that I had, which was not marked as required. If I recall correctly, it wasn't marked as required. For whether or not people were subscribers during the time in which I did the 1866 mod, or whatever it was. I'm pretty sure it was 1866, but maybe it was 1886. I just cannot remember properly which one it was. But 4 people said yes, they were, and 2 people said no, they were not. So I am going to go ahead and tell Bandicam to stop recording real quick. I will then proceed to launch the game, and we will go ahead and make our character. So, give me one moment. Well, for you guys, it'll be like a split second. And I will see you guys once we get into the game. Okay, and now we are in the game. So let's go ahead and start a new game, obviously. And while we go through the steps of creating our character, I want to go ahead and mention that I do have a Patreon as well as a Discord. Let's see, so a hunter, a vagabond's child, game poacher, and wanderlust. Let's see. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. You're not even sure when your home became a prison, when the familiar became mundane. But your dreams of wandering have taken over your life, whether you yearn for some faraway place or merely for the open road and the freedom to travel. You can no longer bear to stay in the same place. You simply went and never looked back. Become an adventurer and ride to your destiny. And yeah, allow me to quit without saving. I'm not a big fan of things like Iron Man. Oh, I didn't even bother going and creating a character name. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up a random name generator on my phone. I forgot to do that. That's one thing I forgot to do. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Something I should have known I was going to have to do because I didn't feel like using my YouTube name as the name because it just sounds weird. So, give me 1 second. And yeah, so while I do this, as I said, I do have a Patreon as well as a... let's see, let's just have our character's name be pulled from English. Because, yeah. And give me first name only, masculine, avoid rare name. You know what? No, you can do rare names if you want. And give me a random surname. And generate name. I also have a Discord. Okay, so random name generators give us the name Zeke Tatam. A weird name, I'll admit, but that shall be our name. Obviously, the Patreon is for supporting the channel if you enjoy the content, and I will have a link to the description for it if you enjoy the content and, well, wish to help support the channel. Let's get prisoner management, inventory management. Let's also get wound treatment, looting, iron flesh a little bit so you can survive a couple hits, because just like in the 1866 mod or 1886 or whatever it was, getting shot by a gun hurts. It doesn't hurt nearly as bad in that mod, but it does still hurt a little bit. I cannot give points here for some reason, though. Not quite sure what's up with that. Do I need to give weapon mastery? Yes, I need to give weapon mastery. Fine, then. That kind of screws with my plans, but okay. So, prisoner management. First aid, surgery, wound treatment, inventory management, and looting. Okay, no, no, you're not that old. That's fine. There we go. I'm not too big on doing a lot of character customization, so this is perfectly fine for me. There we go. Kind of want to say almost looks like a Mad Max, but, yeah. Okay, whatever. Let's give him a beard, because our father was, or we spent our young adult life as a game poacher, so there we go. Get a little bit of a beard going on. And people said the Union, wasn't it? Check to make sure that I circled the right one. Yes, people said States of the Union. You have come through the Great Britain Highlands, a plateau exposed to the bitter winds from the north. The land here is frozen for most of the year, but the forests are rich with fur-bearing game, and the rivers are teeming with fish. The riches of the land draw the traders, but the traders in turn draw bandits. He saw the occasional dark figure mounted on a shaggy pony, watching the passage of your caravan from a snowy ridge, and were glad when the spires of Albany came into view across the wide valley of the Hudson River. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Cincinnati, and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end. Okay, and there's like one more, but they don't come up the steps, interestingly enough, so let's go back up the steps to reload, which is going to take a little while. Oh, okay, I thought there were two. Well, that guy said some things because I was holding down on the fire button because I was expecting to have to shoot him. Oh well. This is just the random dude that's supposed to basically give you a couple of tutorial missions to get you started. We'll do them. Now, let me explain my proposition. We've always had brigands in the hills driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers, fewer men to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of that. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking. A lad from a prominent house, out alone after dark in times like these? Well, I suppose you were too, but you aren't a stranger here. But you're a stranger here, and didn't know how bad things had become. He had no such excuse, but he's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either, and I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So, here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with the blade, and, more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to North America to seek your fortune. So, here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? I'm interested. You won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try and take on the whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted, I'll warrant. You'll first want to round up a group of volunteers. There's always a few lads in the villages around here looking for a bit of work. That's more interesting than tilling the soil or hauling water. They'll follow you if you pay, so take this purse of $100, consider it an advance in your reward. Go round to the villages and use the money to hire some help. I'll reckon they need at least 5 men to take on these bandits. Very good, sir. I'll go collect some men from around the villages. Good. You can find me again in the tavern here in Cincinnati after you've got your group together. Then we'll speak about what we do next. Yes, the mod does have pretty much the important cities. Their names are all capital letters. I'm not quite sure why that's the case. Yes, game, this is not my first time playing. I don't need you giving me a rundown on how to play. So let's go ahead and snag a couple volunteers. But as I was saying before I got completely distracted by other things, I do also have a Discord, which I will have a link to in the description. I don't really use it much personally because, well, I'm the only one in there, so I don't have much use for it. But it is there in case anybody wants to go in there and say hi or something. And as I said, I'll have a link to it in the description. Also, let's see. Oh, we have silver. I should probably sell that silver before I inevitably lose it in a battle that I should win, but I end up losing because some guy gets a lucky tomahawk to the face, i.e. me getting a tomahawk to the face. And so all these multiplayer factions get eliminated at the start of the game. I don't know why they exist here. I mean, I know the mod does have a multiplayer component to it, but I'm pretty sure it's the standard Mount and Blade multiplayer, not the, not like a multiple people on the same world map running around doing whatever. Oh, and Pickett was defeated but managed to escape. I'm not quite sure what's a good place to sell silver at. Realistically speaking, I probably could have sold it right back there at Cincinnati, but oh well. I don't know why Buffalo has its name in all cap. Oh god, we're gonna get attacked by bandits, aren't we? Yep, we got attacked by bandits. God damn it! Oh, don't shoot! Don't shoot! Missed. Missed. Run. 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 Reload. Stay in third person so we can keep an eye out around the corner. Come out wherever you are. 500 damage! Hey, I did warn you guys, it hurts when you get shot by a gun. Okay, and I do pretty much have the music turned off because it is copyrighted music, so yeah. You guys can play your own music in the background if you feel like it. I'm pretty sure there's normally 3 bandits. Oh, nope, only 2 this time. The bandits fall before you as wheat to a scythe. Soon you stand alone in the streets while most of your attackers lie unconscious, dead, or dying. Searching the bodies, you find a purse, which must have belonged to a previous victim of these brutes, or perhaps was given to them by someone who wanted to arrange a suitable ending to your life. Which, realistically speaking, there's no reason for anyone to want us dead, considering we haven't done anything. Iron Flesh, thank you, because, you know, 500 damage to the head, or, yeah, getting a headshot and doing 500 damage, yeah, kind of don't want that happening to us. Let's also go and get some more intelligence so we can further increase Iron Flesh. We'll toss points into pole arms that we'll never use, but hey, whatever. And let's go to Utica. And then I guess Montpelier to go and get some more troops, because while the game says 5 is fine, I don't trust it that 5 is fine. And I had planned for this to be a longer episode, but, and by longer I mean like an hour long, is sort of like a, hey, it's the first part kind of thing, but I don't think that's going to end up being the case. This first part is probably going to end up being about 30 minutes, which is kind of my standard for recording. I guess I could have gone out in that direction to the Detroit suburbs to get troops, but whatever. We're already going this way, so we'll head up into New England. Only 1. Come on, game. You can do better than that. And, yep. There we go. I want the map looking like that. I prefer to sort of have I was about to say the campus, the compass looking north, or pointing north. Oh well, I guess better to actually say the camera itself pointing north, when possible. Which is a bit of a pain, because as you go down to the ground, the compass turns, and it just disappears. Okay, yeah, it's going through the ground. Okay, yep, that doesn't happen in the base game as far as I know. So, not quite sure what's up with that. But, okay. So, we'll probably go get the men real quick, and then we'll go and get that guy's brother back. Okay, we got 5 men. Then he wanted us to go back and speak to him. So let's go ahead and make our way. You know what? No, let's head into not New Jersey, New York. I'm going to New York. Sell the silver because, well, it's worth a decent chunk, and I'd rather not have it on me, and then end up losing a battle and losing the silver. So let's go ahead and make sure we get ourselves a bit of a head start on money. Because, let's see, these guys are costing us $7 a week. We got $170. So, we've got what? What would that be? Because that would not be 10. Because 10 would mean we only have $70. It's what, like 100 weeks or something? Something close to that? No, that doesn't sound quite right. Yeah, no, it's not. About 10 weeks. No, a little bit more than that. Like 12, I guess, actually. No, that still seems too low. I don't know. 20 weeks, we'll say. We'll say we got 20 weeks. I'm not particularly good at doing math off the top of my head. Also, let's see if we can get some better guns. No, I need a gun that can be used on horseback. Specifically, a gun that can be reloaded on horseback. Which is pretty much any gun that doesn't say that it can't be used on horseback. Also, I kind of don't want to use a Bowie knife-like thing, so yeah. Okay, no, the Hawken rifle is, out of what they have here, better. Guess we'll go and grab a heavy steel tomahawk, because none of the other choices for things to buy are particularly great. So, there we go. And you can have... God, tools are worth more than silver. Oh, you have no pistols, do you? You do, but it's a crappy little Allen and Thurber. Thurber? Yeah, Thurber. Pepper box. I don't really want that. God, linen's expensive here. Wow. Okay, well, at least you have a lot of money. Yeah, you can have those. You can have the linen. You can have the silver, the furs, the tools, the velvet. Oh, boy, was velvet pricey. I know what I'm stealing from villages in the future. We're not going to steal from villages. Nope, no siree. We would never do such a thing. Let's get some smoked fish and bread, because I kind of want to make sure we have some variety. Also, check the armor. We can get a lieutenant uniform for the U.S. Army. We can also get a Foreign Legion white kepi? Yeah, kepi. Any better... Ooh, there we go. Officer cockade? White hat. Yes. We are definitely... It's better than what we got right now. And it gives us... Well, actually... It's technically better than what we have right now, because it gives us armor to every part of our body. Somehow. Don't ask me why. It gives us body and leg armor, but it does. Yeah, you get a lot of money at the start of this mod, so... Unlike in the 1866 mod, we're not necessarily going to be hurting for money. Does not look like you have any better boots. No. No better boots. I kind of would prefer that. The U.S. Infantry Hardy. But, nope. It's worse than what we could buy right now. And it really ain't that expensive, considering we got, like, $2 grand from... the other place. Let's go into the tavern real quick. Anybody named here? Belligerent drunk. Don't try that again. Oh, you. What is it you do? Okay. I don't really care for that kind of stuff right now. Thank you very much. European mercenaries. Farmer. You know what, farmer, I'll help you. My lord, you look like a man of the sword and someone who could help us. Will you hear my plea? What is the matter, my good man? A bandit of brigands have taken refuge in our village. They take everything we have, force us to serve them, and do us much evil. If one of us so much as breathes a word of protest, they kill the poor soul on the spot right away. Our lives have become unbearable. I risk my skin and ride away to find someone who can help us. Why don't you go to the lord of your village? He should take care of your vermin. Or take care of the vermin. I did, sir, but the lord's man did not come... Or did not let me see him. Instead, he was occupied with more important matters, and that we should deal with our own problems ourselves. Please, sir. You look like a man of valor and a fearsome warrior, and you have no doubt many friends and soldiers at your service. If there is anyone who can help us, it's you. Very well, I'll help you. Where is this village? God bless you, sir. Our village is Philadelphia, which I think they might have misspelled. Suburbs. It is not too far from here. There it is. Okay, well, we'll go deal with their little problem. Let's go into New Jersey real quick, get some more troops. 8 ain't gonna cut it. Well, we will get some support. Screw you, Napoleon. Yes, that's actually one thing I should have mentioned. Yes, Napoleon III is here. Yeah. Down in Mexico. And he gets pissed at you, I think, roughly every day or every other day if you do not join him. I'm not quite sure what the deal is there, but yeah, if you're not a part of his faction, he gets pissed at you. Actually, even if you're a part of his faction, he might get pissed at you. I actually don't know for certain, because I've never joined his faction. In fact, I have not actually played the mod enough to particularly join any faction. Rather, I've sort of tried to go and make my own. That didn't particularly end well, because I tried to go and beat the crap out of Maximilian because I thought I could, but no, not really. And also, we haven't saved yet, so let's go ahead and get a save up. Okay, so there are 9 mounted raiders here. The village of Philadelphia suburbs seems unremarkable. The fields and orchards are busy, with villagers engaged in the tasks of the seasons. Humans and animals alike look relatively healthy and well fed. However, a small number of the outermost fields are left unsown, and some walls are in ill repair, suggesting that there are still not quite enough hands to do all the work which needs to be done. You remember that this village and the surrounding lands belong to Brigadier General Joseph Hooker of USA Federal Government. The village is infested by 9 mountain raiders. The populace is indifferent to you. Let's attack the bandits so that they are no longer indifferent towards us. And let's try not to get shot in the face. And yes, it failed to load Banner Kingdom J, whatever the hell Banner Kingdom J is. Oh shit. I think they're kind of stuck there. Damn it, this weapon can't be reloaded on horseback. Then what good is it? Okay, where are the rest of our men? Are they actually fighting them? No, the rest of our men are apparently just kind of standing around looking pretty. I need a new gun. I thought this gun could be used on horseback, but apparently not. There's a gun over there. X? No. Damn it. Give me back my other gun then. While we wait. Oh, mounted volunteer killed by you as volunteer. Or mounted raider killed by you as volunteer. I don't know why I said mounted volunteer. There's no such thing as a mounted volunteer. You definitely... Okay, yep. This is a crappy gun. Like I said, I thought it could be used on horseback. But since it can't, I suppose I have to... Okay, I don't know... The AI seems to be having some trouble with the concept here that they can fight. My guys aren't really moving, even though they are set to charge. Okay, they said they were set to charge, but apparently they're on stand ground. But even now, when I just set them to charge manually, they don't seem to really be charging too much. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to do this ourselves. It's a good thing the AI here for the mounted raiders has also not really worked for them, because they seem confused about how to get out of here. This is fine with me. but it is certainly a little bit annoying, and doesn't particularly show the mod in a good light. Because for some reason the AI is struggling. I think there's only one more. I think it's that one left, right? I don't know, because the window there that normally would give you an idea as to number of units on both sides is not actually showing anybody. Okay, but yes, that was the last one. Yeah, we'll take it as our dues. Going, oh, 10 volunteers. Wonderful! 10 volunteers. I think we'll be fine now. So we're going to go and help What's-His-Face. We're also going to save again. Because while Warband is... Okay, Maximilian and the American settlers are at war. Foot, cavalry, foot. Also, that reminds me. You know what? No, it's fine if you guys are considered archers, because technically you are. Let's see. Let's get some more iron or flesh, and increase our charisma, and put points into pole arms, despite the fact that we don't use pole arms, but we'll just ignore that fact. And, oh, I don't know why I pressed M. I really don't know why I pressed down. M does nothing in this game. And now we'll tell our guys to go and run all the way over to Cincinnati. And if I run by a big city on the way there, I'll probably go and walk in and see if I can buy a rifle that can actually be reloaded on horseback. Because that's going to be a real pain if we don't have a rifle that can be reloaded on horseback. And you know what? The music still seems a little bit too loud for my tastes. Or at least some of it is. So, Norfolk is being raided right now, probably by the Confederates. Because as you can tell by the name of this mod, 1860s Old America, it takes place during the, roughly around the time frame of the American Civil War, so, yeah. Technically speaking, if you guys wanted us to, we could have been a member of either the Union or the Confederacy and have pretty much our goal for the series to be to defeat the other guy. Whichever one the other guy was. But, yeah, nobody voted for that option, realistically. Which basically would have been the personal... Well, actually, technically people did. That would have probably been the personal revenge reason. And then having us play as having it either our starting zone be the Union or the Confederacy. Okay, yeah, we're going to head into Cincinnati itself. We're going to check and see if they got a gunsmith that's actually going to give us a gun that can be reloaded on horseback. Because that is vital to my survival in this series. If they don't, then I'm going to have to go and buy myself a pistol. Which, granted, I'm fine with buying a pistol if need be, but I'd much rather have a rifle and a pistol. Because, well, guns are just better than the Bowie knives and tomahawks, generally. As long as they don't take a tomahawk to the face. If you take a tomahawk to the face, then the tomahawk's better. Let's go to the marketplace real quick. Arms, and let's see. Cannot be used on horseback. Cannot be used on... Okay, yep. Ours actually does say cannot be used on horseback. There we go. Springfield 42 carbine. That's the best we've got, actually. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best rifle we get here. Okay. Springfield 42 carbine. There we go. You can have the furs, and you have the small gold bar, and the furs, and the indigo, because I don't really care for the indigo, and I get money out of this, which is great. Also, infantry sword, thank you very much. Or, actually, U.S. saber, thank you very much. So, I mean, the Hawken rifle is great. It's very accurate. Actually, all these are very accurate, aren't they? Yeah. Well, the Hawken rifle could be used as a polearm. Our new one can't. Oh, that's fine. I likely wouldn't even switch to using it as a polearm anyway. Okay. Well, I think that's all we can really get here. I mean, we could go and buy a battle flag of the Confederacy or the flag of the Union 2 or grenades, but yeah, that bad idea. Besides, the Springfield 42 carbine will work just fine. I don't need grenades that are probably going to be more likely to kill me and my men than anything else. Also, you got any different armor? No, I think technically we are using the best armor there is, roughly, in the game. So, yeah, we'll just stick with our current armor. Go and head into the tavern. And we'll go and talk to... Aha! Weapons Master! What do you got for sale? Yeah, these are actually technically cheat weapons. Well, some of them are. We could go and buy ourselves a Henry rifle, which is actually quite cheap. And it is... So, while the actual damage inherently is lower than the Springfield 42 carbine, because unlike the Springfield, we don't have to reload after every shot, I would consider the Henry repeating rifle here to be substantially better. Also, we could go and buy Gabrialdo's iron-plated poncho, which is, yeah, as it says there, a cheat thing. So we ain't buying it. But I am thinking we might want to go and buy the Henry rifle. The only problem I'd say this mod has is just the abundance of money or the very low cost of weapons. Because that 666 bucks, that's cheap. When you have $4 grand because you start with a bunch of silver and other things that can be sold for ridiculous amounts of money. But, hey, ain't my fault. Okay, we could go and buy a Colt 1855, which I believe is what I was using in part 0, where I mentioned I'd be doing a series for this. But, no, I kind of want the Henry rifle. So, there we go. We're going to take the Henry rifle. Thank you very much. We're going to go and kick ass and take names now. Oh, that's a ransom broker. Don't really care. Veteran. I don't know why you're so happy, but okay. Splendid work. You have hired enough men to take on the bandits. Now, travelers entering Cincinnati have told us that there's a small group of robbers lurking on the outside of town. I suspect they are all from the same band, the one that took my brother. Hunt them down and defeat them and make them disclose the location of their lair. Very well. I shall hunt for bandits. Exit, and, as per usual, save, and there's the band of robbers. What do you want? Well, I kind of want you to surrender or die. As you wish, prepare to die. And, yeah, we don't have a banner right now. Oops. I do have one cavalry, huh? Okay, my cavalry survived. Great, because he's the only one I got. I don't want him dying on me in his first battle as a cavalry member. Technically, it's his second battle as an actual member of our little army here. How the hell? That was right in the back of your head. It should have killed you. Whatever. Apparently the first shot missed. Aye! Spare me. Spare my life. Let me go and I'll go far away from here and learn an honest trade and you'll never hear of me again. I'll spare your life, but in exchange I want information. Either you or your mates kidnapped the brother of a prominent merchant in town. Tell me where you're hiding him and give me your word that you'll stop troubling the people of these parts and you can go free. Oh, bless you, sir, bless you. We've done the lad no harm. We've been keeping him in our hideout near Erie. I'll describe the area nearby in detail so there's no mistaking it. And there we go. And some party members are ready to be upgraded, so let's go. Cavalry, foot, cavalry. And we ourselves are ready for an upgrade. Let's throw more into iron flesh, because you can never have enough iron flesh, i.e. health. Also, let's go ahead, and I kind of want some more inventory management, because I think we're going to need it. And we're going to save again, because, well, Warband is more stable than the original Mountain Blade, in my experience. Warband can still sometimes be a little bit finicky at times, so I do save often nonetheless. And we're going to head out. We're going to go and deal with the Kidnapper's hideout real quick, and then I will be ending the episode. Episodes still end up being longer than 30 minutes, especially when you count the first part where we were going over the results real quick. So there's the Kidnapper's hideout between Erie and Buffalo. We're going to go ahead and deal with that real quick and be on our way. These guys cost us... Yeah, there we go. That's where the money sink is. Is it yeah, oof. Cavalry are expensive. But they are good. That's the thing that's great about them, is they're at least good. And actually, I think cavalry in this mod is probably better than base game cavalry, because base game cavalry tends to, in my experience, use a lot of pole arms, and pole arms aren't great when they are forced to be on foot. While here, cavalry actually has, well, guns, which pretty much everybody uses in this mod. So, yeah. And we'll save again real quick before we go into the hideout, because, again, stability. You approach the hideout. The looters don't appear to have spotted you yet, and you can still sneak away unnoticed. The difficult approach to the site down a narrow defile means that only a handful of troops in your party will be able to join the attack, and they'll be unable to bring their horses. If your initial attack fails, looters will easily be able to make their escape and disperse. Do you wish to attack the hideout or wait for another occasion? Attack the hideout. Now, these guys' AI are probably going to get them stuck somewhere, because I've played this a few times, and they tend to get stuck, in my experience. We're also going to be careful as we go around this corner, because there are some enemies right around this corner. I think 2, to be exact. So, we're going to get up to this corner. We're going to pre-aim. We're going to go into third person. And slowly peek around the corner. Oh, whoops. Okay, I don't see anyone else right now. So continue on. And, yep, those guys are stuck. Just tell them to follow me. That way they don't get completely stuck. We'll wait for them to catch up to us real quick. Come on, volunteers. I need you to follow me. It's very vital to the success of this mission that you follow me and you don't get stuck because you're trying to go up a mountain. Because, well, they're by default set to charge, and charge means to charge, which means go straight towards the enemy as fast as possible, which means don't take detours that will actually let you get to the enemy. Okay, I do not see any enemies right here. Peek up and over here, don't see any enemies. Where the hell are guys? What the hell? Some of you guys got stuck, didn't you? Yes, I think some of them did still get stuck. Yep, some of them did. Okay, well, I'm gonna call you Bob. Bob, you're gonna help me. Don't know why your name's gonna be Bob, but it's gonna be Bob. If you don't like it, oh well. And we're gonna go out over this side, Bob. We're going to flank the enemy. They won't see us coming. And they will be in pain because they'll be getting shot in the back or in the side or wherever it is that we end up coming up over them. So just stick with me, Bob. We'll be fine. Bob, where are you? Bob? God damn it, Bob. Okay, so it's just gonna be us because, yeah, the terrain here just is not great for the AI. And it's very simple design. Okay, oh, hey, Bob, you're still here. Wonderful. I thought you got lost because I couldn't see you. But as it turns out, It was Joe way out there that I saw, and you were hiding in a tree or some shit. Okay, I think we'll be able to see them once we come up over this hill. According to the backspace sort of battle map-like thing. The first person real quick, and pop up, and fire. Only 5 damage? What is this? Oh, there's another guy out there. Bob, there's another guy out there. Why are we doing so little damage to him? Like, does he just have wonderful armor, or is there, like, damage drop-off? There must be damage drop-off. Great job, Bob. You got a kill. You might just become better than a volunteer. No, Bob's always going to be a volunteer to me. I think Bob killed the other guy. Great job, Bob, if you did. Okay, we're gonna move up a little bit, I think, because I don't know if it's just... Oh, hey! Joe joined us. I don't know if it's like damage drop off or just the armor these guys got, because for some reason we're not doing a lot of damage back there. Okay, it must be damage drop off. Okay. Joe, Bob, you got him right. You're Joe. The dude in blue is Bob. Blue Bob and Black Joe. That's a terrible way to remember which one's which, but oh well. Come on, really? No, which one got hit? Was it Bob or Joe? God damn it, dude. Die. Oh my god, these guys are, like, immortal. You know, I was fighting the Persians. I was fighting some random bandits in a village. There we go. There. Who are you? Okay, you're the brother, right? Yes, you are the merchant's brother. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for rescuing me from those fiends. Did my brother in Cincinnati put you onto their track? Yes, I told them that I would find you. I advise you return to your family as quickly as you can, and be careful on the road. With their retreat cut off, Blooders fall one by one to your determined attack. Their hideout and their ill-gotten gains are now yours. So, we got 2 Remington 1858 revolvers for dual wielding, because, hey, why don't you want to dual wield? Oh my god, that's a lot of loot. Loot that I can't care anymore of. Well, I think I got all the stuff that's worthwhile, because I think the game, yeah, looks like the game is smart enough to at least sort by value. So, that's nice. I could care a little bit more if I put the Remingtons here in my pocket, and then take the Allen and Thurber pepper box. Some soldiers are ready to upgrade. Okay, it looks like Bob and Joe are going to become footmen and cavalry. It's a great job for them, but... And I think there's still another portion to this, actually. Yes, he wants us to go and talk to him, but we're going to go ahead and hold that off till the next episode. So, I will see you guys. Yeah, so Zeke Tatham is the name of our save. So, I will see you guys at the start of the next part. Or, well, I will see you guys in the next part, which should be next week. Because, well, I rearranged the schedule, so this is going to be uploaded on Thursdays. Star Trek Online, which used to be on Thursdays, is now going to be done on Tuesdays. This way, hopefully, if things go well, I won't have any problems recording this and Star Trek Online for the respective days of the week. But, as I said, I will see you guys next time, but until then, goodbye and farewell.